Welcome to the Cannabis Club, and I'm your host, the Smoking Lion. Yeah. But before we begin, make sure you're the legal age to participate and make sure it's legal for you to do so. Also, anything I say in this video is not necessarily a fact, it's just my opinion. Feel free to form your own. On this episode, Tangie. Oh, yeah. Tangie. As you can see, it's a sativa. They got the power listed at 17%, so it's really not that strong. Usually I say it's not for newbies, it's not for rookies, it's not for beginners, it's not for the faint of hearts. But this one, you can get in on. You can indulge. Listed at 17%, it won't be so powerful that you can't handle it at all. You can have a little fun with this one. As you can see, it has the CBG at 1%. That's the anti-anxiety, and it's Tangie. Tangie, think of tangerine, think of orangey, think of citrusy, because from the time you open the pack, you're going to be smelling straight orangey, citrusy kind of thing. From the time you breaking it down, you're going to be smelling orangey. From the time you inhale and exhale, oranginess. It's the citrusy kind of smell is going to fill the room, almost more perfumey than actually like the greenery smell of it. You're gonna really smell that citrusy kind of smell going through there. Think of California when you think about this orange. And we move along to the strands highlights. You see energetic, yeah. Uplifted, I agree. Talkative, yes. With this one, I found myself mouth running like a mile a minute. So yeah, definitely those three. If we go to the negative, it say anxious. Do I feel anxious? No, I didn't. Dry mouth? Yes, I did feel dry mouth. Headache? Possibly. And I say possibly because one time I had it and I had a headache. Another time I had it, I did not have a headache. So that's just something to keep an eye on. If we're looking at what it helps with stress. So if you're stressed out, it's saying it'll help. It says depression. If you're feeling down, it can turn it around. Anxiety, if you suffer from anxiety, it's saying it'll help. That's what Leafy's saying. Shout out Leafy, not sponsored. If we move on down from the calming to the energizing, you see it's way up there on the energizing side, but I disagree with that one. If we're looking at that bar like at 100%, I would say it's more so 75% energy or so, but that look like that's way too high. If we go from the moving on, if we go from the low to the high on the THC, you see it's almost about half, a little over half or whatever, but it's not that strong. So it shouldn't be overpowering in my opinion. Moving on. If we look at some of the bold points, you see things like California Orange, you see Skunk One, you see Tangerine Dream, Pause to read. This is the part where I show you my notes. Keep in mind when I share these notes, it's just me being personal with y'all. So we ain't worried about spelling, punctuation, any of that. It's just for you to get a gist of what I'm saying. So here we go. It says Tangie has a very strong citrus smell from the start. I said after it's lit and finished, the smell of oranges fill the room. It's a very welcoming smell. It's sweet, especially if you like oranges. I haven't had a strand that orange since orange soda and clementine. Those are two other orange strands that's really orangey, but this one is great. I do enjoy it. It says I find myself being uplifted and talkative. I agree with that. I say it's a good strand for a beginner. Like I said, if you're looking for 15, 16, 17%, somewhere up in there. If they got higher percentage than that and you're not at that level, then you might want to stay clear of anything going over 20%. But if they keeping it around 15, 16, 17, something like that, it's great. I said, however, it's a solid, feel-good kind of strain, and I agree with that. Also, before that, I said it's not very potent. Yeah, I see I had jumped it, but I came back. It's not very potent, so yeah, I agree with that definitely. I said it's definitely a morning or afternoon strand. So if it's in the morning time, it's great. It's great anytime, to be honest. But if we just gonna keep it as far as times of the day go, it's great for the morning time when you're just trying to get your day started. It's great in the afternoon when your day has already started. So I think it's all around. It's a pretty good strand. And also, please, wherever this lands, please like, follow, share, subscribe, plus whatever this whatever this land on, I greatly appreciate it. And please always remember the alarm is always set for 420. Peace.